Hey everyone, D-Deb Squizzy here. Welcome back to the Aielund Saga. Okay, Avatar of the... Oh, that's the maker of the game. You know, it's pretty funny he actually shows up, because I sort of imagined putting something like this in my module at some point. Like, if I were to make a future one, how to bridge the gap and everything, and I was like, I could just have a self-insert. And I did not know this was here. Okay, strength belt.
Pack is too heavy.
Are these all full?
It's difficult to carry.
Yeah, kinda. Basically everything's real heavy except that. Although it's still too heavy. Starting to think there's no way I'm getting these in here. There we go. Now I'm at least okay to carry. Hello. Though I'm loath to disrupt the flow of the story, I must advise you to gather all players here in the same party before proceeding, as there is a cutscene to open the next act of the story. Okay. Right, because this can be played multiplayer, I think. Gave himself glowing eyes. Someone has a high opinion of himself. Yep, they're here, go. There's the gold dragon. Greetings, mighty Salander. I have arrived as was promised. It's a cool skybox. Hail, King of Aielund. Alas, you have come too late to prevent my passing. My energy is spent, and I can do no more. Oh, is that the king? So the burden has finally fallen upon me. So I'm assuming he came here. You knew this day was coming, King Seamus. It's time for... Okay, yep, that is him. So this is... He found a portal here, I'm assuming? What is it? My barrier fails, Seamus. My time is up. You must go now. Is there nothing I can do? That is quite a weapon right there. So it's a really powerful Minagon, basically. Thy turn will come, King of Aielund. I have never seen a weapon that looks like that. That is, to call that a unique weapon sprite is an understatement. Okay, well I'm a knight now. I don't know if I'm actually a knight, but I am within the order. Alright. Eternally grateful for my role in a rescue. Asked me to accompany her to the capital. There were multiple assassination attempts, which led back to a renegade senator who was trying to take over the city. Discovered he's working for someone else. Yep. I learned of a new threat called the Iron Lord, an ancient and evil construct that attacked the kingdom nearly a century ago. This, in fact, was the reason King Seamus Robeck has led his army to the west. Right. Learned of a powerful weapon. I embarked on a quest to find the Scepter Transcendent. Such a pretty name, so very fake. After fighting a dragon, a horde of fanatical druids, evil dwarves, and frost giants, then traveling to the roof of the world to fight an ancient lich to find this blasted scepter. It turns out it was a ruse to lead me out of the city. It was a ruse to lead me out of the city and probably to get me killed. Yeah, so that probably would have been much more, a much bigger deal if I hadn't already done most of the things that led to that. The Castellan, seemingly quite sane and rational, believed the kingdom should be embracing this Iron Lord, letting it rule the kingdom. To that end, he had organized the kidnap of Triosha to remove her from power, and the eradication of the Senate. With the Duke out of the way, he would have ascended to become regent of the kingdom to await the return of the Iron Lord. I ended his life before he had a chance to enact his plans. Princess saw fit to have me knighted for my hard work. I spent the past 2 weeks resting up and assisting her and the Duke in security matters. Yep. So I am an actual knight, technically. We're resting first. I think I just accidentally did something. Oh, I must have unequipped and re-equipped my belt. Okay. Clicked a hotkey for it. Nigel Rothschild, one of the many nobles. Okay. Good morning, this is most fortuitous. I was just coming to fetch you. Good morning, counselor. I take it the princess wants to speak with me? She does. If you'd be so kind to grace your highness with your presence, where can I find her? Yeah, where can I find her? Currently in the war room to the south of the throne room. Right, so that's her room. I assume then... This is the war room? That's her, alright. Just watch, she's gonna die right out the gate. Elite warriors from the ranks of the Aielund military. These noblemen and women serve the king in all matters. There's Sir William. Yeah, he's still here. There's the Duke, William, who is still powerful. And Crioja, who's this oh, there, you. Standing in for Tyrannus, the king's court wizard, Nawyn relays information back and forth to the front lines with her magic. Okay. Hello. How good of you to join us. I trust you slept well. Adequately. The bed's here a little too soft. You must be too used to sleeping on the ground while adventuring. Yeah, something like that. Not to worry, you'll become used to it soon enough. I've summoned you here because I wanted you brought up to speed on the latest information concerning the Iron Lord. Nice day for a war. What's the situation? As you know, nearly all of our military has been committed to the war against Tucson in an effort to circumvent the Iron Lord's return. Last night, one of our wizards, trained in relaying messages between here and the front lines, received a communique. King Seamus has arrived at the Temple of Eternal Resurrection, thought to be the place the Iron Lord will return from. By destroying it, he hopes to prevent this from happening. This has been the focus of the war effort since the very beginning. As you could see, we'd be on the verge of ending this threat once and for all. We're currently waiting to hear word from my father to learn if he's been successful or not. What do we do if he's not been successful? We'd be in dire peril. Probably have to collapse a mountain on top of the thing in order to stop it this time. Let's hope he can prevent its return then. Here's a good question. How do we know the Iron Lord will reappear at that temple anyway? I'll answer that one. There's a prophecy that states the Lord of Iron will return through the Gate of Eternity, and you will know this when the rain falls in the plains of the new country for 50 days and nights. That does sound like Braxford. The Temple of Eternal Resurrection is thought to be connected to the realm of the dead. It's here the Iron Lord is imprisoned. As the great Gold Dragon Salander weakens, it allows the Iron Lord to push through into this world. I think this is what causes the disruption in the weather. It's centered on Braxford and not the temple itself is quite puzzling to me. Alright. I'm eager to know whether or not the creature's going to pose a problem. When will we know for certain? Expecting a response from Tyrannus any time now. In fact, he's several hours late. That's not encouraging. I feel Tyrannus sending a message now. This isn't like last time. He's doing something more complex. Oh, it's the king! Father, is that you? Can you see me? Excellent. Yes, it is I, my dear Crioja. It's good to hear your voice again. I'm glad you made it safely a Fairlock, as I feared for your safety in Fort Highmarch. I'm quite safe now. How are you appearing before us? Tyrannus is projecting my image to you. Excuse me, what is that? The king appears to be speaking to someone else. Right then, he informs me that the spell will not last long, so I better get on with this. My quest to seal off the Iron Lord from re-entering this world has failed. What happened? Is that you, Charles? I can't see any of you, I only hear you. Who else is in the room? Duke Charles, of course, but also Sir William Bryce Clifton, Nawyn, and Lord Juris Lionsbane. Sir William I am familiar with. I find it strangely he is with you. Where's Godfrey? He's passed on, my liege, killed on the Isle of the Dead. I've been promoted to take his place. Sir Godfrey's dead? That's terrible news. Seems there's been a lot going on at home while I've been away, but we don't have time to cover that. Who's this Lord Juris? I saved your daughter's life. Is this true? I'm afraid so. You can trust him. I'm your majesty's loyal servant. Well and good. This information's extremely sensitive. I must be able to trust you all. For the past hour, we've been battling a cult that has been awaiting the return of the Iron Lord for 100 years. For the last, hour. We finally cut our way through their ranks to reach the temple, whereupon it was destroyed by our siege engines. Then what happened? The link between the temple and the realm of the dead is more than a mere physical gateway. 30 minutes ago, the Iron Lord appeared from a hazy mist and immediately started out to the east, cutting down anything that stood in its path. What's to the east? Nothing of consequence, far as we can tell. The vast wasteland of the Hawkerum Desert, nearest habitable area, is Trinity, a small town settled around an oasis. I shall attempt to send word there as warning. How much time? No more than a few weeks at best. The last time it was on the loose, the Iron Lord raised an army before moving against the kingdom. I suspect it may try to do so again. I'd follow it at a distance, but my men are exhausted and in dire need of rest. Can't you... Oh, I see. Tyrannus informs me my time is nearly up, so listen carefully. Its most likely point of attack against Aielund will be Fort Highmarch. My army's taken many losses on the march here. We're in need of reinforcements if we're to stop it. Charles, I need you to organize a party, gather up as many reserves as you can, swing through Stoneguard. We'll need the dwarves too. At this point, I consider asking the barbarian tribes to help. I'll send word to every able-bodied man and woman in the defense, and I'll lead them to you, Father. I can negotiate with the dwarves. I bet I can even... No! I want you to stay out of this. It's too dangerous. I don't need you... didn't send you to Fairlock only to put your life at further risk. Father, I've already been... I'm out of time. Sorry, we'll have to talk again after this is over. Charles, take care of her. Promise me. You have my word. Good, now I have to go. We shall attempt to learn what we can from the captured cultists, and hopefully have some good news in the near future. Farewell. May God protect us all. Profound silence echoes around the room as everyone weighs the consequences of what they've heard. Yeah, we'll have to fight this thing. I think we can be very effective against it with the resources we have available. 100 years ago, we did not have exploding ballista bolts, for starters. A dozen of those firing at it ought to put a few dents in it. Here's a thought. Fort Highmarch is in the mountains. Perhaps dropping an avalanche on it isn't so far-fetched. These are all good ideas. We'd still need the forces down in Highmarch to implement it. Regardless of what we do, we need to organize as many soldiers as possible. They'll need supplies, equipment, and a leader. Your Highness, I've decided to go down to Fort Highmarch myself and oversee preparations. Didn't he just tell you not to? I seem to recall a lot of effort going to get you here in the first place. And I made a promise to your father, Crioja. I cannot let you go in harm's way. Let? I'm not going to give you a choice, dear friend. Besides, my father doesn't know anything about what's happened around here recently. If he knew how much danger I'd been in, he'd have a fit. She has a point there. It could hardly be more dangerous on the road. Especially with you by my side, Joris. I wouldn't let you go by yourself, yeah. You know I could count on you. What say you, Charles? Are you going to try to stop us both? You've put me in a difficult position, Princess. If your father will find out, he'd be most put out with me. She has a knack for that. If you think I'd sit around here in comfort and false security while my father fights to protect our country, you don't know me as well as you think. Suppose not. Very well, I submit to your authority. What do you need? You and Sir William must see that everyone capable of holding a sword is prepared for their journey to Highmarch. Tell the Navy to forget about their ships and get them marching south within a week. I shall see to it. South through Coldeny, there's still that dragon blocking the road. We shall stop by Stoneguard and enlist the aid of Dwarven warriors to help us. Maybe we could just ask it to go away. As it occurs to me, it's been waiting around there for most of the winter, oblivious to the fact that people who hired it are now dead. We never confirmed that. A fight with it may be unavoidable. That's what the dwarves are for. If it comes to blows, I know we can defeat it. Yeah, I've been itching to fight that thing for some time. Hey, this is metagaming here. Yep, we can do that. I'm gonna get my equipment, Joris, and meet you at the front door of the castle before you go. I'll be waiting. You sure you're not acting a little rashly? This is very sudden. We don't have time for anything else, old friend. Time for talking's over. Now we act, lest we all fall before the might of our enemy. She's right. And with that, I shall bid you farewell. Get that army to Highmarch. Charles' lives may depend on it. Don't worry about a thing. Yeah, so I mean, anyone who's listened to my channel for any amount of time, any length of time, knows that I think women should stay out of military matters and whatnot in reality. But if it's literally, I mean, you know, normally you do that because you need to preserve your homeland, your country, and stuff. In this situation, though, what good is she alive here if that thing isn't stopped, marches to the city, and razes it to the ground? Like, not just every able-bodied man. We need everyone. Just all of them. Every person. All the people. Even the children. Bring in the farm animals and send them on, like, everything you can possibly muster in a situation like this. Wish you luck on your journey, Joris. See that Crioja comes to no harm. She'll be fine. I was wondering, though, if you wanted to join me on the road like old times. My new position as general prevents me from traveling, but I'm confident you'll keep her safe. As the spirit, good to know she's in your capable hands. You'd best get going. I have to round up all the troops I can find. One last thing before you go, Juris. Princess Crioja is the only heir to the throne. I would take it rather personally if she was to be killed or harmed beyond reason. You want me to ensure her safety? Yeah, of course. She'll live through... Well, I can't promise that. I'll do what I can. I can't promise anything. She's undertaken the quest of hers knowing full well what it means. Her death may be unavoidable. It's a horribly realistic view of the situation. It's the kind of man I am. I suppose I shall have to content myself with that answer. Good luck. Be sure to stop by the cathedral and the halls of knowledge for any extra help. Yeah. I could probably take all the monsters. I'd be frightfully tiring. Can't make any promises. I'll do what I can. Now you know how it feels. Alright, what about you? What do you have to say? It's a pleasure to meet you. Have we met? You seem familiar. Not officially. You might have seen me flitting around the castle over the past week. I'm now a teacher at the university. Lately I've been serving a more important function. Conduit for messages sent telepathically between myself and Taranis, the King's Wizard. It's how we keep abreast of the situation on the front lines. If we're finished, I need to concentrate. We're expecting a message from Taranis.
Well met.
I figure I was supposed to ask her about that beforehand. Got anything else to say? Who are you? Oh, a maid. Okay. I thought that was a weird-looking name that I saw all of a sudden.
What can I get you?
Figure the dungeon is locked up now. Princess? What in the world is she wearing? Is that an overcoat? Neat. I'm all set. Shall we set out? Do I have a choice? You don't have to take me with you, but I can be useful. You don't know half of my talents. I hope you know what you're doing. This isn't going to be a cakewalk. I'm aware of the dangers, and if I want a cake, I'd be staying here. We best get moving. I see by your expression you're not entirely happy about this arrangement. I'm touched, but I'll be okay. You save me every time. I trust you, Juris. I'm certain that together we'll be able to save the kingdom, so let's get on with it. Where to first? We should stop by Stoneguard to enlist the dwarves after we confront the dragon, pass through Colton, he turns south to Braxford. I want to talk with the barbarian tribes, see if they could help us. The barbarians were out to attack Braxford, the ones I slaughtered. In a way, yes, they appreciate strength, and you bested them, though they had the advantage. You deposed their tyrannical leader and returned Morik Fariel to a position of authority. I think you'd be grateful. Shall we get to it? Yeah, I mean, see, this is the thing so far. There have been 2... Okay, there's a rapier plus 3 arrows. What's her armor do? Regen, that's huge. Bunch of damage soaking. Weapon specialization and rapier, that's plus 5. This thing's awesome. Is she a bard? That gives her... Oh, wizard. She has wizard levels? Since when? That's fantastic. I know I had a rapier, didn't I? I thought I did, at least. Okay, it's just a rapier plus 3, though. So she already beats that. Whoops. Nope. Identify. Dang it, identification is useless. Why does no one have lore? She has so much lore. She should be able to identify something. Okay, well, I have other stuff that I can give her, too. Let's see. Yeah, no, she definitely should have been able to identify something from this mess. Let's see. So that's plus 4 dexterity, improved evasion. We'll let her keep that, of course. That's probably more helpful. I'll take this ring. Is this plus 3? It is. I don't even... No, I do have that. Yeah, Sasha Shimmering, you can use that. Because I don't think you have any sort of spell resistance as of yet. What's this? Just a short bow plus 3? What kind of strength do you have, if any? Nothing. So that's not very helpful for you. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Ring of Resistance. Give you the Ring of Fortitude until I find a better ring. I don't know if I have one. Probably not. Protection. Oh, regeneration, actually. Yeah, you can take that. Armor, but that's useless, too. You can take the Greater Gloves of Concentration. Immunity to Death Magic and Fear. That's pretty important. You can have that. And I'll give you the remaining arrows, also. Our Nighthawk doesn't need them anymore. Shouldn't need that. Now that the conspiracy's over, I'm going to keep my Letter of Marque. But I can probably sell that off by this point. It looks like my other... what do you call them? Pieces of evidence have all been removed, though, on their own. Excellent. Going somewhere? Can I help you? The princess and I wish to leave the castle. Probably to make sure you can't leave without first completing all the stuff we just did. Lord Juris, I have a message from Captain Deckard. What is it? He's custody of a prisoner who has to speak with you by name. Captain Deckard requests you join him in the local guardhouse. Don't know his name, sir. As soon as the captain brought him in, he sent me off to find you. I think it's urgent. It's just up ahead in the market district. Yes. Yes, my lord. Still getting used to that. Yeah, that's all right. That's where? Oh, I guess he's not in the docks anymore. That's where Deckard was. Okay, well, we're definitely checking in everywhere again. See what else is going on. Can we talk? Didn't know you could use magic. You can't expect to learn everything about me all at once, can you? Still a surprise, I haven't used it before. I was kidnapped, my spellbooks were taken, then I was on a ship, and by the time I managed to acquire some replacement spellbooks, the threat was over. Then the Castellan burst into my room and tried to kill me with his sword. Not a lot of opportunities. Not all that good at it anyway. You won't be seeing me doing any great feats, but I find it's useful. How are you doing? Fine. Good. I was wondering, do you know, though, people in your kingdom? Did a princess? Just wondering how you're doing. Okay, no. I was wondering if she knew of where friends were, people we could work with. Are you perhaps seeking some magical items to aid you on your journey? How'd you know about that? Nalwyn keeps me informed on the general goings-on. She mentioned soldiers were being sent to Fort Highmarch. I assumed you were going too. Okay. Are these enough for me to identify the poison stuff? Cool. Probably not really anything else, though, so we'll just have him do all that. And I can figure out what we're keeping and what we're selling. Because I got a lot of stuff here. Oh, that's a Ring of Resistance plus 2, so I should give that to Cryosia. Man, we got a lot of good stuff out of all that killing. How is that? Oh, right. That is stolen. Yeah, better in my possession than someone else's. Okay, yeah, we'll just sell that for now. All the +2 stuff, while definitely good, it's sort of meh. I imagine we're going to be finding a lot of better stuff very soon here. That's presents. We'll hang on to that for now. Sell that. Freedom is great. We'll keep those for the moment. +3, +2 strength. Man, that is good. That's a nice one, but it's not as good as it could be. We'll find other stuff. Sell those off. They're kind of standard for the most part. Don't need those. Yeah, don't need to carry around normal items. I've already got a Helm of the Bull. Greater Goals of Discipline are meh. That's... no one uses that except, you know, players, so... How is this stolen? Ridiculous. Cleric or Paladin. I'm probably not finding one who will use those anyway. That's just Paladin armor, pretty much. Half plate +4. That's just a tower shield +4. It doesn't look like it, I gotta be honest. I guess those are both stolen? I don't know. We might drop those if we can't figure out anything to do with them before too long. Alright. Yeah, we'll sell that. Diamond Edge, right, that's the keen. Super crit one. +3, +4, +3, +2. What's this do? 1 electric damage, it's +2. It can daze people and do all kind of lightning stuff. I don't know. Here, you can keep that. That's pretty cool. And that's Ring of Regen or Resistance +1. Take the +2. Just raking in the bucks from these things. Don't need that. Oh, it's an evil weapon. Not for me. Morning Star of Flame. +4. Oh, that's what I got. That's not what you got, though. You have a +3. Yeah, sell that sucker. Take that. She just uses single weapons, it seems. Oh, I should have kept that. That was Resurrection. Oh, that's my Ring of Resistance. Everything's making sense now. Do I really have 10 potions of heal? No, I don't. Why are these down here? Why won't those stack? What the heck? They're functionally identical. Whatever. Let's throw these on. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. We're going to hang on to those too. And let's see. So these are +4 to your dexterity. That's freedom. So I think we should just sort of hold on to that. Yeah, the rest of this we'll keep around because we don't know exactly what we're going to encounter yet. And what we're going to need. Okay. Now what else do you have here? So bonus spell slots for wizards, but her slots are all kind of taken up. Missiles, I think this is all the same stuff he had before, although he has restocked his bags of holding. So I will take all 3. More lockpicking, I will take it. Just in case. Another Cloak of Displacement. Unfortunately, I don't think she'll use it. I'm not going to replace her armor either. Hers is really good. Okay, I've at least sold off most of the stuff. The Archwizard's gone already. Hi. Let me say, we had a breakthrough in recall spells last week. I'm pleased to announce the Stone of Recall's been enhanced. How does it work? Instead of lugging around a lot of stones, you just need one. It's no longer consumed by the spell, except for the gemstone at the center. That's the only part you need to replace, and it's cheaper and lighter. Handy advancement. I'd hardly call it a breakthrough. I'm not quite finished yet. Thanks to recent experiments, we've been able to adjust the stones, so now you can now change your recall point to wherever you are. You'll be able to move the point you teleport back to along your journey to wherever you wish. You probably sell me any stones you're carrying for the past few months, purchase the newer version and some recall gems. They're cheaper now. I'll give you a fair price on the old stones. Let's trade. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll just take these, I guess. We'll see how that works eventually. Okay. Just some students. This guy. Hey, Desmond. Are you by any chance still enchanting weaponry? I've run out of spell components needed to empower weaponry. That was a thing he could do? It may be some time before I can do any of that again. I have a number of new weapons I was hoping to improve. Heading south to aid the king, sure you'll run into Archmage Taranis. He's a master at that sort of thing. Well, why aren't you guys coming too? There should not be a city left. The city should absolutely be empty. That looks like the Machine of Lum the Mad, almost. The kingdom should be completely empty, because everyone is going to engage this thing. Particularly everyone with magical talent. I'm going to have to take a crack. That huge blue dragon blocking the road is likely to be a tough fight. I should remember to stock up on equipment before facing it. Princess Croja believes we should be able to secure... we should be able to secure many allies on the way south to Highmarch. We'll see. I don't have high hopes for most of them. I mean, we dealt with the Duragar. There's no guarantee they were the only threat against the dwarves. Oh, it's Nalise. Lord, good to see you again. Yeah, you too. How you been? It's been a difficult month, I'll admit. The entire kingdom's pulled together to help rebuild Coldeny. With the situation stable, I decided to book passage on a passing ship, come to Fairlock. Can't wait to see it with my own eyes. Spent weeks counseling the survivors of the Battle of Coldeny, felt compelled to come here to Fairlock for some reason. I think I've just learned why. I could accompany you on your important mission. The world's going to hell. I need people like you to help me stop it. Let's join forces once more. Require supplies. As a show of respect, offer my goods at a 10% lower rate. Wow. Alright, what do you have for gear? It's +3. That's it, just +3 full plate. +5 on... wow, that's a reasonably strong crossbow. Each of those is doing a bunch of extra damage, +3 mace. But you don't have a shield. How would you like this shield? Can you use that? You can use that. There you go. And those boots. And a nymph cloak. Because it's great. Actually, take these boots. And a helm of presence. And this belt. Cool. That'll do. Let's see. Mace of Disruption. Extra damage versus undead. Honestly, it's kind of better than what she has almost, but not quite. Okay, Lesser Ring of Regen. Minor Ring of Regen. Ooh. Holy smokes. Give me that. Here, put this on. Croja. Take that. Just an Amulet of Health. I believe that's what I just gave Nalise. Oh, no, no one has an Amulet of Health on. I just own one. Yeah. Greater Amulet of Health. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, the natural armor's kind of big. And they both need it. So we're going to leave that where it is for now. Ring of Resistance +2, though. Definitely better than what she's got. There we go. We can come back and buy more if we need it. Getting the big regen, though, that's going to make me a lot harder to put down. Is this locked? Yes. I don't remember what's in this back room, if anything. Okay, it's just the cleric's room. Alright, well, I don't know if we can still take a look around the entire city of Fairlock. Hey, they fixed the street! About freaking time! It looks like the sewers are blocked up, which is best for everyone. Unfortunately, I kind of had to help the Thieves Guild for the good of the kingdom. Yep, gate is blocked with massive rocks. That's bizarre. So that's closed off while the investigation's going on. Didn't know there was an investigation. Probably makes sense that there is one, though, because of the whole conspiracy against the monarchy thing. Deckard. Glad you came. Your messenger said this was urgent. Indeed, forgive me for not organizing this at my usual place in the Docklands. It's very hard to move in there with all the activity. I didn't want this guy getting lost in a crowd. Who have you arrested? That's the thing, I didn't really arrest him. He surrendered himself at the gate to the city. At first, the guards on duty thought he was some kind of nutter, but an officer recognized him and took him in. You'll see why when you look at him. As for who he is, take a look yourself. He's in a holding cell at the end. Robert Black. I killed you. Bearing scars from his last encounter with you, he seems to be very much alive, aside from his missing eye.
Well met. Hello.
So we meet again. I don't believe this. What's so hard to believe? Any adventurer with his salt has access to a little insurance. In my case, literally. I left you for dead on a battlefield. That sort of thing happens from time to time. I paid a cleric a large sum of gold to raise me if I fell in battle. Who? A man named Chen. Oh, I killed him last episode. Dark sort of fellow seemed more interested in my gold than trying to convert me to the light of God, which is just fine by me. I hate clerics. You're still willing to take what they offer, particularly if they're offering you a second chance at life, treating with dark forces that can tarnish the soul, sir. Not that you had much of one to begin with. It was a business transaction, that's all. And for once, a priest didn't try to lecture me or extract promises of fealty. That's the kind of religion I can get behind. You mean lack of one? I killed Chen. He was part of a shadowy organization. Looks like I won't be getting any more insurance then. Not that it matters, I'm completely broke, which leads me to the reason I came here. That campaign against Cold was the worst in my life. I lost everything I spent a decade building, I had everything under control until you showed up. You'd be looking for revenge then? Strange way to go about it. Not here for revenge, you idiot. You stole my equipment off my body and left me with nothing. I came here because I have something to offer you. Yeah, why would you think I would do that? Information, a good sword arm. In short, I want to work for you. After everything I've done to you. Regrettably, yes. The information I have is valuable to you alone. I suspect you're in need of every warrior you can get your hands on. I don't know. I don't think I can trust you. The information you hint at better be astonishingly important, and don't think for a second I can't get by without your help. You need all the hope you can get. Plus, that savage woman left the city over a week ago, and that old knight seems to have been promoted to general. Somehow I doubt Princess Stickfigure here would be much use in a fight. Just say the word. I'm merely pointing out the obvious. I've been looking in on your situation, Juris. I know I can be useful to you. I prefer the term investigating. Stick to your preference. Before you decide to leave me in jail or rot, you probably ought to know something. Good luck fighting that dragon on the Coldeni Highway, though. I did mention I'm the one who hired it to hang around there in the first place. My memory isn't as good as it was before you left off. You did that. Cost me a lot of money, but I put that on the bill, so it didn't cost me a single gold piece. I could probably talk to it for you. Tell it to go home again. If you want to handle it yourself, don't let me stop you. No way am I bringing you with me. Your ethics are questionable. Your recent conduct appalling. You can stay here to think about your actions. I get food, a place to sleep, and no one's trying to kill me for once in my life. I'll be right here when you need a good warrior. Give the blue dragon a sloppy kiss. I'll kill the thing. I want to kill that thing. It's a freaking dragon that has been killing people, raising, what do you call it? Entire trade routes. It needs to die, so I'm not going to take an out for it and have that thing be an issue later. We're just going to kill it now before it gets older. What do you have, if anything? Any new acquisitions? A few items, nothing truly special, but it's more complete than it has been. Cool. What you got? Large metal shield plus 4. Ambidexterity, expertise, and discipline. More gauntlets of ogre power. What do you have for... Did I give you... I didn't give you any gauntlets. Here, take my ogre power ones. And that's plus 4. Mithril scale mail. It's only scale, though. You don't have full plate plus 4? Useless. Truly useless. You do have +4 weaponry, though. That's, I think. Oh, maybe just up to +3. Yeah, looks like it. And no special maces? How very odd. They're kind of a basic weapon type. I figured he might have something there. Apparently not. Okay. Well, he's got a lot of basic gear, so if I pick up someone else and don't have more things to give them, we can pick some up there. How about you? It's probably going to be similar stuff all around, but, you know, it's worth checking. Just a bunch of different types of leather and whips. Yeah, okay. This locked up too? It is. Show me what you have. Bracers of archery. Yep. Yeah, and I think our stuff is already better. I guess there is this. But it's kind of useless, though. Like, Cryoja doesn't have any strength to benefit from. Composite shortbow +3. Yeah, it's very... You can get a lot of mighty out of it, but it's not very helpful.
Hi there.
Okay, I might be back for more of this later, but I don't think I need anything really now. Rising in the sun, and then there's the other place. Oh, yeah, monk stuff. This probably is useful to me. What you got? Only up to +4? That's what I've already got. This is just 1d8, right? Yeah, and it's +4. That's what this is, just acid and poison. Yeah, +4, ghostly visage. I got ethereal visage. Mine's better than yours. What is this? It's better listen and spot, but worse ghostly visage. Your knockoff monk armor. Okay, so no, not useful. Maybe at the Monastery of Silence. We'll have to check that, though. I might actually be low on companions this time, because I'm not taking black with me. Before you do, let me say how regal you look. You've come a long way since your arrival. Flattered you noticed. My task to ensure all nobility comport themselves in a manner befitting their station. We have standards to uphold. Sure, the person would agree. Show me what you have. Okay. Greater Belt of Guiding Light. Death Magic and Fear. And gives a decent number of other bonuses. But the Death Magic one's the most important. We're taking it. I'll keep this on hand. Oh, right, I don't need Freedom Boots. I have the belt. Okay. Those are only for bards. Wondrous Gloves, also bards. Discipline, concentration, yeah, typical stuff. More of those around. Astounding Grip, immunity to knockdown, +2 dodge. Those are nice. Dragon Slippers are a very nice item. But mine are +4 on that, +2 to dex. Like, that's a rough one to try and match. Oh, and that's what Cryoja has. Yeah, so that doesn't really help her much. Neither does that. That does, but Freedom is way more helpful. All the other stuff is just like one more point. Fortification +4. What do I got here? +2 deflection, constitution, universal saving throws. Oh! That's pretty huge. I would lose out on several AC points, but I'd have almost immunity to a lot of stuff. Let's see. It looks like their other cloaks are not that interesting or important. There's a really expensive ranger's cloak, but yeah, we'll take both. I'll take this, and I will take this. Sir Godfrey's. I think I can just hand this off to you. Yep. It's extra health. I lose out on a bit of health, but that's fine. We'll keep this on most times. This on other times. There we go. Okay. So I'm up to what, 41 now? Yep, 41. Yeah, so as I was saying before that I completely forgot about, the storyline so far has had two major plot points, or actually several, that are based on what you do, particularly as it relates to companions. Like, what if Godfrey's dead or not with you when you get in there? Does he still get promoted? Does he just get raised from the dead? And the Red Eagle guy, Morik, he died. I raised him from the dead before leaving, specifically because I figured they probably needed a leader there, and that might come into play later. But I really didn't think it would. I'm actually surprised that it seems to have remembered, unless it doesn't matter and it does this either way. And I don't know for certain if that's the case or not. Okay, let's check out the tavern first, see if we have any more friends who are hanging around. Doesn't look like it. But who I think it is? I was wondering when she was going to hang around or show up. Could say, Lord Jorah, shouldn't I? Don't worry about it, I haven't seen you since the little swim in the sewer. You did kind of smell bad, I just thought I'd sit here and wait for you to leave. Wanted to wish you good luck. I probably need it. If you're interested, I came into possession of some interesting items recently you thought you might like. I might have a look. Huh. Ring of Elemental Fire. 25 fire resistance, low red, Firestorm Flame Strike. A unique power. Summon powers on a... To summon powers and provide protection against certain forces. I don't know what that means. What does it mean by summon powers? But that's like a, what, 90,000? That's pretty cool, though. I do like that. Find trap. Oh! Holy smokes! These are huge! I've taken both of them. Give them. Also, you take stolen stuff, so here, take that, I guess, because I need it out of my inventory. Sick! Let's just set up those. Yeah, let's get all these items ready to go. The ring is interesting, but I cannot afford it, and I'd have to give up something else for it. I like my base stats where they are. Alright, well, let's head out. I'm assuming we can't go south to Amalus. It's just going to tell me no. Oh, it's not winter anymore? Or it is, but it's not snowing. We'll give this a shot, see how far we can make it. Road closed due to avalanches. Well, that's convenient for them, isn't it?
Well met.
The road to Amalus has been closed. We went through a whole winter without this happening. Always happens this time of year. The snow in the mountains melts. It all ends up along this section of the country. It'll be clear in a week or two. Could be longer due to the colder than usual winter. We do have absolutely juiced gear so far. Like, I cannot say that I have been getting inadequate money or stuff to use. Oh, my word. What's happening? Connor? What's going on? What is it? We got trouble, that's what. Something horrible attacked our city. Something dreadful is happening. Yeah, we got that. Stoneguard's fallen? I don't know. Everything's a mess. It all happened suddenly. I was coming to speak with your king. Is he okay?
This cause is lost! Withdraw!
Who's yelling that? He's in the inn, just there. Talk to him. He knows more about what's going on. I gotta keep watch. A lot of refugees. Alright. Yeah, they got weapons aimed at the city. What in the world's going on? It's a good thing there's this inn here. The king's just at an inn nearby is funny. You're a sight for sore eyes. He's stronger now than he was before. Sorry to be meeting once again under such circumstances. I don't recall our circumstances becoming quite so dire before. Nonetheless, I'm glad to see you, and I'm honored to have the princess here. I think it might be a bit too dangerous for you. Your concern's touching, it's also misplaced. Like Juris, I'm here to help. What happened? Remember those Duragar you fought? Seems they were only a scouting force, aimed to find our weak points and harass our operations. Our dark cousins have returned in much greater numbers. I thought that was going to happen. You know, I just noticed. These guys are wearing helmets, but you can still see their faces with the red beards and everything. I think the face is part of the helmet, because that's the only way the engine makes it work. They routed your military in a few short hours. I find that hard to believe. It's true, there was something else at work. Something sinister. I think I know what it was. Would you excuse us for a moment, Captain? I need to speak with Joris in private at once. What is it? It isn't widely circulated. I'm almost certain a dragon's leading the enemy force. I don't want that to be spread around. A dragon from underground or below? Under. Organizing the Duragar that we're attacking. Only a small number of my soldiers knew about it. I decided to keep it that way. What did you plan to do about the dragon? We have in possession a number of powerful magical weapons, one of which is suited at fighting a beast like this. A Dragon Slayer blade? Gave it to our foremost warriors, sent him with a small contingent to slay it. That was 15 hours ago. I don't believe they were successful. We could use that sword to fight the dragon in Kuldeni. I'd be willing to let you take it if you can find it and use it to slay the dragon trying to take over my city. What sword is it? Where is it? A bastard sword. Figures. Dragon was heading towards the royal chambers. Last time I heard, there's a good chance the sword could be found around there. I won't be able to wield it. It's far too heavy. Don't look at me. I have enough trouble with small blades. Hate to say it, maybe Robert Black could be a help after all. He could use that sword. You may be right. I'll think about contacting him. I think we have a plan, but I have a feeling the dragon's not only slain your warriors, but has taken the blade and hidden it. Such a powerful weapon, even in the hand of its allies, is unlikely to be tolerated. I'm still relieved to have you on our side. This has been a shock to all my people. If the dragon and Sturgar allies aren't stopped, they could cause a great deal of trouble for the entire region. Okay, a contingent of my warriors guard the main gate. They'll help you get in there, but the lower level itself's lost to the Durgar scum. Be careful, you won't have any reinforcements. Perhaps you tell me now in case you know. I faced the Durgar before. Hit them with everything you can muster. Yeah, send all available warriors in preparation for a major battle. Where's the battle taking place? Around Fort Highmarch. That's where the army's gathering. We need every spare warrior we can have. Can I count on you? You have it when you need them within 2 weeks. We can work with that timeline. We'll need to secure a city first. I should have the army marching south by the end of the week. Thank you for your assistance. You're always eager to help good friends from Aielund. Seeing as we share part of the country. Now that we've covered that, I better let you do your job. Alright. I can notice he, inconveniently, did not tell us what kind of dragon it is. Which would be helpful to know. No, well, the guy could slay the dragon with it, actually. So I might bring him now. He's still untrustworthy. But I might bring him. I'll just have to make sure I don't keep him too powerful. Oh, it's the captain who wouldn't talk to me. Alright. What you're doing, I'm here to help. What's the situation? Don't see what you can do about our problem. A whole army got routed by the scum. Let me worry about it. Fine by me. This is the only safe point left in the upper level. The Undercity's been overrun. They've closed off the mines by collapsing the entrance. Why? Ain't rightly sure. I do know a great number of our boys were down there battling them. Maybe they cut them off after a fair number of them got through. They could also be mighty stupid, cutting off their only way out. Take your pick, I don't care. There's also a number of civilians gone missing. We're keeping an eye out. Heading down there to see what the situation is. Can you give me backup? As soon as the gate's open, they're going to try and swarm through, so yeah, we'll help. Hello, girl here. Alright, I'm heading in. I'm here! How strong are they? Stronger than they were last time. Oh, she has paladin levels? She does. Just a few of them. Man, I should have kept that sword, huh? What's she use? Heavy crossbows. Wow, these guys are durable. Oh no. Yeah, you guys should probably get in here and help us out. We're in trouble here. Man, they are tough as nails. And not easy to hit. Okay, no, we gotta get these this berserker dealt with. There we go. Just everyone wail on him. Ah, one of them killed him, really? Come on, just knock him down. Ah, never mind. Ouch. Alright, they got those ones. Whichever's up there. Prioja's going to be really difficult to hurt. These guys might have +2 weapons, but if they don't, she's going to be pretty close to indestructible, even if they can hit her. Did they kill the captain? Nope, the captain's the one left. They killed one of the other warriors. Okay, yeah, these guys are stronger than they were before. That much I can say with certainty. Kill that guy. Oh, whoopsie. That is not what I meant to do. Of course, it didn't matter. Maybe the captain's indestructible. Nope. Kill that warrior. Okay, I think there's still one warrior alive up here. Yeah. He's the only one left. Alright, well, we battered through their front forces. So we got that going for us, at least. I'm thinking it's probably a black dragon. It could be a shadow dragon of some kind. Like, if it's a shadow dragon, that wouldn't be good. Oh, whoopsie. Just pick the lock. Whichever one. Yep, and go get the other one. I don't intend to go around stealing stuff, but I do want to make sure there's no enemies hiding around here. Now, come with me. Alright, we're going to storm the tavern. This is a pretty big area. I imagine they're inside. They might not be, though. You never know. Is there actually a reason for this room now? Not so far. Man, this little city just can't stop having problems. Stone Guard. Yeah, I definitely do intend to find those civilians, assuming they're still alive. Yeah, what's going on in the armory, too? I haven't yet reached it. Where's the captain? That's this guy, I think. Okay, just a battle axe. Right, there was this sealed door. What's in here? You're staying with me still. No, you pick the lock.
Sorry.
Oh, never mind. I totally forgot there was an apothecary.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
Alright, looks like they were all just in the main halls. These guys are not very good at looting so far. Or, well, at least it's securing. Oh, more of them. Come here, you. Oh, yeah, sorry. You can attack. Really? He's taunting me? He brought my AC down by one. That jerk. You. What level am I? 17. We can use this. It's not that much health anyway. Okay, dead dwarves. I need to check them all, because any one of them could have the blade. Oh, hi.
Perish as you should. Have a taste of this.
What is her... Not her. Well, she's got a 32, which isn't great. She's got a 33, though. Surprised she's not casting any magic. Cryoja's not. She hasn't cast any offensive stuff. She hasn't buffed or protected herself at all. I'm not sure what she's doing. I think this 4 hit point regeneration thing is really paying off.
I'll see what I can do.
Oop. Yeah, come with me. Okay, so they got traps set up. They've collapsed that path. Can I get in here? I can. There we go. Come on, can you pick these locks or not? What are you doing? Pick the locks. At least you have no reason to be going up there. Can you not? Like, what's going on here? I think Cryoja's just confused or broken. That one you tried to pick. A little too late for that. Okay, it looks like none of these guys have what we're looking for anyway. The dragon probably has it itself. I wonder what kind of trap this is. Doesn't matter. Ooh, that's a Durgar wizard. There are a couple of them, too. Yes, you should attack. Okay, well, the spellcasting AI is probably not going to be much better than standard, which means they're going to sit back there while we kill the frontal soldiers. Ooh, and then we can move in and get them afterwards. Okay, that guy's a problem. Hard focus him. There we go. Ah, what the? Oh, there's one of them over there. We just can't see them, and they're hasted right now, so they are whipping spells out fast. There's one. Actually attacking me. Okay, we killed the captain. Where is that guy? Where is he? You. I've got blind fight, so hopefully I can get through them without too big of a problem. But I was wrong to underestimate these suckers. Okay, some of their darkness is wearing off now. There we go. Really, princess? Really? Okay. Let me just spring that real quick. Ouch. Figured I would make my save. I'll definitely take the captain's stuff, and let's check up on the wizards. Oh, there's more. Die, you. Oh, you're not even trying to hide this time. Who now? What was that? There's another one somewhere? Oh my word, there is. Got him. Okay. Now then, help Cryoja out. Man, these dudes are tanky as all get out. Are they regenerating? No. Thought that one was more injured at some point. Dang it. Target him. Wish I could just click a button that would apply it to the next attack without me having to actually select the enemy every time. Really? Okay. You. You found me. Easy now, you're okay. Why didn't you evacuate? My daughter was sick and needed to make sure she got to safety. Stayed too long, could make it upstairs. What are you doing anyway? Are we taking back? Maybe, maybe not. Scouting around. You need to get out. Shadow dragons. Yep, it is a shadow dragon. Fall back, fall back, fall back. We are returning to the throne room. There might be something else over there. It might have more troops that are waiting. What did she say when we saw it? Perhaps I should wait here. I'll not stand by while you fight this beast. Well, yeah, we're about to. I don't know what that yellow crystal is. I was kind of hoping it was something we could use. You're head to safety. You're a true hero. Thought I was a goner. Well, we're going to save whoever we can. I found where the big dwarf is, the one we're looking for, though. Oh, there's another one. Place is empty. This was where they teleported from before, or were going to teleport at least. Looks pretty empty now. Okay. Well, let's go face a dragon then. I got a decent number of buffs I can drop. I'm going to tell both of my allies to do the same, although I don't know if they're going to have anything. And I'm going to try to draw its attention, hopefully. Oh, my word. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Okay, it cannot get through that door. Here's the thing. You, no. Tactics. Tactics. Weapon tactics. Don't use melee, use ranged. Want you to... You're so good with missile weapons, wait till they're very close. Don't want to change anything else. Okay. Now. Cast buffing spells. All that you have. Nope. Buffing spells. All that you have on me. All the buffing spells that you have on me. I assume neither of you probably have anything. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Drink that. Drink this. Potion of Bark Skin is useless at this point. I've already got a very high natural AC. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Where are you? Oh! Are you kidding me? Yes, attack. Oh, I could have displaced too. I am not hitting this thing at all, somehow, except when I crit. What in the world? And it just seems to be spam attacking with that. Nope. There we go. Let me retreat for just a second. There we go. This is frustrating. It's just, like, impossible to hit. I got a pretty good hit bonus. It's not even concealed. It just has a ridiculous AC. Man, she has a ton of those potions, but she's almost out. Retreat. I'm gonna keep its attention here, hopefully. Dang it. Oh, that was an attack of opportunity because she shot at it. Got it. That's alright, she can draw its attention too. We're slowly whittling it down because it fortunately doesn't have that many hit points. I got a 45 AC and it's still knocking me down like half consistently. Okay, 1400 is at least a lot of experience. Head of the Vile Shadow Dragon. Oh, there are more of you in here? Scourge of Dragonkind, this legendary weapon is feared by dragons of all colors and ages throughout the known planes of existence. Legend has it, the soul of a fierce dragon lies within the blade, even now thirsts for the blood of dragonkind to prove its supremacy. Double space. +3, 1d10 magic damage, +6 versus dragons. Pretty basic, but also powerful. McTavish Standard, +4 shield, only usable by Dwarven Defender. Massive spell resistance, holy smokes. You really want to fight me right now? I'm kind of buffed and really angry at you. He surrendered. This Grey Dwarf is cowering in fear as you approach. He speaks in a broken form of Aelish. No kill, no fight. Oh, I know fight. What were your people here looking for? Lightsbane say, Lord of Iron coming, we need weapon. Lightsbane scared, make us come here to fight hated enemy. We need weapon. What sort of weapon? Big scepter thing. Thought King Solinus had it, could not find, Lightbane angry, many Durgar. He missed a few. What do I do with you now? I flee, go home, never return to these cursed halls. I'd really let you live, be sure to tell the rest of your people what happened here, and what will happen to them if they try to come once more. I go now. Probably not the smartest move, but it's one wounded Duragar. What's he gonna do, really? Alright, so the weapon they were looking for is the same one I was looking for before. Don't know how he heard about it. Maybe I should start putting points into lore, but I really don't want to. 50 concealment, holy smokes. I didn't know about that. That's huge. Okay. Now here's where we start thinking. I think we go with improved critical in comma. And I start looking for some better commas. Really? I guess the dragon head's pretty heavy, isn't it? Alright, well we effectively slaughtered our way through most of them. Probably should take more of their loot, but it's a lot of heavy stuff, and I don't feel like it. So I'm just concealed forever now. Use selected. Wait a minute. How long does it last? Why doesn't it tell me how long it lasts? Huh. Okay, so that's not as powerful as I would have thought. I still probably should keep displacement. Although I need to remember what the difference is between displacement, ethereal visage, ghostly visage, and I guess just a flat 50% concealment. Hey, man. If you have any news to report, yep, here's the dragon. I knew I could count on you. You've saved our city from occupation from those scum. For that, you have my eternal gratitude. I did it for the sake of the innocent and the stability of the region. You'll have it, fear not. You're truly a heroic soul, no doubt. I'll see your army in Highmarch soon. I regret that I must keep moving. Events are unfolding now, even now that require my presence elsewhere. Gonna have a busy week myself. Farewell to you, Lord Joris, and to you as well, Creosia. Take care of her out there, Joris. She's the sole heir to the crown. It'd be a tragedy if the line was to end with her. I'm perfectly capable of defending myself. So she's gonna die, is basically what I'm hearing. That's what that's telling me. Everyone's like, watch out for her. It's dangerous out there, and she keeps saying, I can handle myself. Like, she's hammered the point home like 15 times in this one episode, and, well, we have hit our limit, but it hasn't been that long. So she's definitely not going to survive everything. There are not 2 other dwarves. I searched that entire place. I think there were 3 dwarves total. That's weird. Whatever, I found all of them. That quest should be completed, but as we've already learned, not all of the quests complete. More monsters out here in the Valley of Silence. Are the Slotty now going to be everywhere? Yeah, I still don't understand. Apparently, so I missed a couple... Oh, yeah, what's up? Being on the open road together, facing danger. I suppose it is, yeah. You're practically yawning. You've done all this before. I have. You get used to it. Doesn't this throw you at all the danger, the challenge, the romance? Hadn't really thought of it that way before. Heard you many novels about this sort of thing. Beautiful young people thrust together due to adverse circumstances, finding love in a world gone mad. Okay, so she's got a crush on me. I've been adventuring for a while now. I've never come across the romance bit before. It's a central theme, I assure you. I've studied this extensively. So you think there's definitely a chance of some sort of romantic encounter in the future? You're way overdue. I'd keep my eyes peeled. You never know when something might happen. Yeah, okay, whatever. Weird. Let's go over to that monastery where they're my people. They're normal. They're normal. Much more normal than this. Greetings, Grandmaster. Still bald, I see. Why would... Tell me, adventure brings you out to this location. I see the bridge is still locked. The dragon's made its home in the mountains west of here, remains a constant threat. I do not wish for people to travel there till it's left. It's exactly what I'm here for. I wish to pass through so I can confront it. If I have to, there may be other options. It's good to see you've kept your mind open to other possibilities. Can I have the key? Here, take it. Wish you good fortune. You'll need it. Actually, I also... Yeah, trade. You have +5? +5! Heck yeah. Premonition. Oh, that's huge. I know what Premonition does. Yeah, you can have that back. I'm keeping this weapon. This is mine. Let's see. Yeah, I need the key. Why do I have a lesser belt of guiding light here? I don't remember. Oh, that didn't work on either. Grey Dwarf +4. These are both unusable by dwarfs. Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything else here? I know there are potions, but they're whatever. Oh, this stuff is up to +5. 1d10 Sonic, and you can use Great Thunderclap, which is neat. What's the bear look like? 2d6. 2d6? This is what? What? 2d8 slashing. Improved critical on arm strike. Oh, I have that. Dang it. Eagle is just piercing. Gives me expertise. Fire 2d6. That's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. And I can use Dragon Breath once a day. I'm taking that. If I can afford it. Sonic is good, but it's only 1d10. Like, Sonic's really good. Yeah, these are replacing my base gloves. There we go. I'll keep the other ones on hand in case we need acid for some reason or fire doesn't work. Rising Storm. Mine are better than yours anyway. Okay, so these are the same, it's just +5. Yeah, take mine. Give me yours. Cool. Monk's Hood of Insight. Immunity to Fear and True Seeing. Darn it, why do I have to be poor now? I should have taken more Duragar stuff. Okay, there's a dragon we're gonna go kill. It's got a horde. I'm almost certain it's got a horde. Okay. We're almost through with this episode, but I do want to see if the caves are still here, and if they are, if they're relevant. Nope, looks like it's collapsed. Okay. So I need to raise about 50,000 more gold to get my hood, which is epic. This is only 1 strength, which is handy, particularly because it gets me exactly up to where I need to be with the belt. But if I find a better belt, it won't matter. And it's still +3, you know, it's still more strength than I'd otherwise have. But, I mean, having True Sight all the time is enormous. And Premonition, this lasts for an hour. At level 15, for an hour a level, I mean, that's a really, really long time. And it's like Stone Skin on steroids. Having that is very helpful. Alright. Well, we'll take a look right here. I assume it just goes straight up with nothing else of interest. We'll take a quick look around. Nothing but deer. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have us rest here then, and then we will carry on. If it's really too difficult for us, we can always teleport back to town and pick up Robert Black. But I'd prefer not to, because I don't like him. And it'd be kind of out of character for me to work with someone like him. If we did work with him, the moment the dragon was finished, we'd take everything from him and send him right back. Because, you know, we're not letting him run free. I don't care if you help us fight a dragon. It's only here because of him in the first place. Alright. Well, that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. And if you like the look of it, give it a read. If you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next one.